How long does your hair need to be in order to install a set of wavy dreadlock extensions? Now, I'm going to explain this to you based on if you're installing the long dreadlocks or even our shorter line of dreadlocks, because there is going to be a little bit of a difference between the two of those. Now, the biggest question we usually get is based off from really short hair. Say you've had a pixie cut, you had an undercut, you had the side shaved, you had something done, maybe shaved your head completely, and you're like, I am ready to put dreads in, but how long does my hair need to be? It only needs to be about 2 to 3 inches in length. Inside of our course that you get with your dreadlocks, we'll actually show you how to install your dreads on someone who has a pixie cut, right? Someone who has shorter hair on the bottom, it's longer on the top, and so it actually gives a good, well-rounded idea of how to install it on different lengths of hair. So if your hair is 2 to 3 inches, you can install them in your hair. The method's going to be a little bit different than the braided method. It's going to be a rubber band method, but we show you how to do that inside the course. So if you have 2 to 3 inch length hair, you can put these bad boys in, and that's for the short and the long dread. So either option, you can do both of those. Now, if you have really long hair, this is where we need to look at the length that you're going to be doing. So with our shorter dreads, there is a smaller dread section. So it can't be quite as long as they can when you are wearing the long dreads. The long dreads, we specifically made the dreaded section super long for you. Let me grab one here to show you. We made the dreaded section really long for you so that if you have long hair, you have about 10 inches to braid onto. So when they're installed, they can be installed like this, a kind of offset. So you have all of this space to braid down onto if you have really long hair. So we have girls that have their hair that's down to their butt, and they will put these guys in, right? And these ones hit about down to your butt. So they will put them in, they have enough room to braid onto them, and it's perfect. Now, if you are doing the shorter dreadlocks, then in that case, this is not one of the shorter dreadlocks, but just for an example, if you're doing the shorter dreadlocks, this section is shorter, okay? And it's only about 5 inches in length, and so there's not as much space there. So if your hair is about at your armpit or so, you could put them in. If it's much longer than that, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. You're going to want to keep that braid really high and tight in order to fit your braid onto the actual dreaded section of it. But you both have options no matter what length your hair is. Again, if your hair is down to your butt and it's super long, you can totally put in the long dreads super easily. If you're like, hey, my hair is super short, you have both options where you can go the super long dreads or a shorter line of dreads, whichever you choose. But either way, there's options for all of you guys.